what Neo has. In fact, having this air dominance allows him to be very defensive and kind of safe for a while. So we'll see what happens. Closing that gap a little bit up to about 60 supply difference. Yes, my Windows is not currently genuine. I'm a terrible person for that. Have to get on that. So nice saturation here at the third. Good contain here by Neo, but unfortunately losing a lot of Marines there. These siege tanks just inching up, taking out a ton of Marines, and it looks like a Marine drop about to head in here. Oh, just before this SCV was able to throw down that depot. Gonna want to cancel that before it's too late. Forcing Dragon to pull all his SCVs off the line once again. This command center very low in health. Hellions here to save the day, though. They do such a good job of cleaning up these octo drops, and there the damage has been mitigated by Dragon and allowing him to pull a little bit closer now. Only about a 35 supply difference. Looks like Neo producing a few more Vikings now, but still not enough to take that air superiority. Vikings and Dragon doing a nice job of picking up. Ooh, a stim in, trying to pick up more Vikings. Looks like Dragon wants to reposition his tanks. The scan does go down, but no, not in time for him to move in. 5 more Hellions out on the map, and it looks like they are heading down the edge of the map, and they will not be spotted by Neo, as he does not have the watchtower, and he has no vision of these Hellions. So they may be able to get him back in the game. As you all know, Blue Flame Hellions just keeping Terrans in the game since 2010, since the beta days. These Blue Flame Hellions just able to kill so many workers at a time, and this natural is completely undefended. The rocks are still up. It's going to be very difficult for Neo. In fact, not too sure. Dragon actually going back to the Xel'Naga tower, but he realizes now this is completely undefended. Now Neo forced to pull a bunch of Marines in one tank, but I don't think this is going to be enough to clean this up. In fact, these Hellions are just going to get some free shots up on all these SCVs. Let's just watch the worker count go up, skyrocketing to 29, almost evening out that worker kill. Wow, just roasting a ton of SCVs, forced to pull that command center up. Dragon now taking a lead on workers killed, which is going to be very nice. Looks like this is also open as well. Just one Marine here spotting for that. This contain not doing much as these tanks have been able to pull back. Looks like they both lost a few tanks, but going to be difficult to break that for Neo. And Hellions moving in and going to be killing more SCVs. 5 Hellions just can kill so many SCVs so fast. Nothing here to defend for Neo. It looks like he put everything in that contain, and now he's so vulnerable. Wow, SCV just going down everywhere. 62 workers killed. Oh, and these Marines going to go down too very easily as well. 5 Hellions needs a lot more than just a handful of Marines. Finally does get a Marauder out, but he's too slow. And these Hellions are just going to zip in all the way to the main. There's nothing here to be mined, but still killing these SCVs will prevent them from being transferred to other bases. Let's take a look at the 29 Harvesters now for Dragon to the 12 of Neo, and dropping still down to 11. Looks like he might go down to 10 if he can get one more. No, those Hellions do get cleaned up, but more Hellions are on the way. One tank doing its best to try and clean it up, but it takes more than 2 shots to kill some Hellions. Mule's going to get sniped here as well. Down to 7 Harvesters for Neo. This game has just turned the tables now. Look at the supplies in favor of Dragon, and those Hellions have just gotten him back into the game. Everything being pulled down to try and deal with these Hellions, but this is going to be difficult now for Neo to come back. And the difference is between the lead that Neo had before is that Dragon has the better unit composition. He has tanks, Vikings, Hellions, and that just does not do well against pure Marine tank with a couple of medevacs. This is not going to do well at all. He's going to have to do some sort of harass to get back in the game. Maybe some Marine drops, but might be a little too late. If we take the unit in counting station, 7 tanks, 9 Hellions against 3 tanks, a couple of Marauders, and 20 Marines. So, going to be about unit control here. Going to try and keep these Hellions from going down to the tanks. And if they can stay alive, they can just roast all those Marines. Nothing being mined here, just a couple of mules. Moving in now, going to be able to pick off a couple tanks and Hellions and Marines. Hellions just doing such a good job. Going to be dropping all over these tanks, it looks like, but I don't know how good this is, because these tanks are not in siege, so these units just getting picked off one by one as they come out of those medevacs. A little bit of a misstep there from Neo, and this one tank going to try and defend, but he's down to so little health. He does go down, in fact, going to lose his command center to these Vikings, and now there's the GG from Neo. What a huge comeback from Dragon. That was absolutely incredible. People, you playing TVT and you want to come back, make Blue Flame Hellions. People, you got a lead and you don't want to lose it, protect your base from Blue Flame Hellions and make planetary fortresses, put up a bunker, a few Marauders in each mineral line. I mean, when you have a 60 supply lead, you have to do whatever it takes to keep that lead and protect your economy. Nonetheless, that was an incredible game. I'm going to try and cast some more Dragon games because that kid is really awesome right now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next